So we'll go ahead and start today in a nice, easy, cross-legged seat. See if you can make sure your right leg is in front of your left, just to start. And on your next inhale, we'll go ahead, bring our right arm up and over, stretching through that right side. On the inhales, sending space into that right side, and on the exhales, maybe settling a little bit deeper into the pose. And then on your next inhale, we'll go ahead, raise both arms overhead, and then come over to the right, lifting our left arm up and over, breathing into that left side. And again, on your next inhale, we'll stretch both arms overhead. And then on an exhale, use your core to start to twist to the right, just taking your gaze wherever it's comfortable for the neck, and resting your hands down wherever they might be. With every inhale, getting a little bit taller in the spine. Every exhale, just settling in a little bit more. We'll go ahead on an inhale, come back up to center, raise both arms overhead, and on an exhale, again, use your core to twist to the left, letting your hands settle down wherever they might be, and taking the gaze wherever it's comfortable for the neck. We'll go ahead, inhale, raise both arms overhead, exhale into a forward fold. And here, if you have something to rest your forehead on, that's totally good to use a block to maybe just rest your forehead down instead of just letting the head hang. And see if you can think about maybe sending your tailbone back towards the back of the room a little bit more. So just finding a little bit more length and space in the spine. Then on an inhale, we'll slowly rise up. And then we'll go ahead, bring the soles of our feet together for butterfly Baddha Konasana. And here you have the option to lift up through the spine and on an exhale, hinge through the hips to come into a forward fold. Every inhale, creating a little bit more space. Every exhale, just settling in. And then on an inhale, we'll slowly rise up. We'll bring our right knee up and bring our left foot under the right hip or close to it. And then you have the option of crossing your right ankle to the outside of your left thigh. And then on an exhale, use your core to twist to the right. And again, just letting your hands kind of fall wherever they might be. And taking the gaze wherever it's comfortable for the neck. If you want to take a little bit deeper twist, you can start to maybe take the gaze over the right shoulder or in that direction. Every inhale, getting a little bit taller. Every exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper into the twist, or just settling where you are. We'll go ahead on an inhale, slowly unwind, uncross the legs. Bring the soles of the feet together. And we're going to take the feet a little bit further out from the hips this time. Again, inhaling, sitting up nice and tall. Exhaling, hinging at the hips and folding forward. You can bring your hands to the outsides of your shins, your ankles, the tops of your feet. And then if your back is in a comfortable spot, maybe you start to draw the chin towards the chest, creating a little bit more space in the back of the neck. And just seeing if you can relax in this pose. On an inhale, we'll slowly roll all the way up to a nice tall spine. And then we'll go ahead and bring the right foot under the left hip this time. So option to cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Again, on an exhale, use your core to twist to the left. Again, letting your hands fall wherever they might be. And taking the gaze wherever it's comfortable for the neck. If you want to go a little bit deeper into the twist, you would take the gaze over the left shoulder or just in that general direction. And then on your next inhale, we'll go ahead and slowly unwind. And we'll go ahead and come to a cross-legged easy pose with the left leg in front now. And again, inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold forward. And again, you have the option of bringing your forehead to a block or to a couch cushion or anything, just so you don't have to use too much muscle engagement to kind of hold your head up. I'm just seeing if you can find a little bit more space in this pose. So inhaling, creating lots of space in the spine and the entire midsection. And exhaling, just seeing if you can relax and be comfortable where you're at. On your next inhale, we'll go ahead and slowly come up and come to hands and knees, tabletop. And we'll go ahead and take some rounds of cat-cow here. So on an inhale, lowering the belly button to the floor, looking forward. And on an exhale, pulling the belly button up and looking back toward your thighs or your knees. Creating space on the inhales, and a little bit of muscle engagement in the core on the exhales. Another option here is to take your ribs in kind of a circle shape. So maybe taking them to the left as you come forward to cow, and then right as you go back into cat, and taking it a couple times both directions. Just moving on your own breath. And we'll go ahead and just take a couple more rounds of just good old normal cat-cow. And then on an exhale, we'll take our hips back toward our heels. And you have the option here to interlace your hands behind your head and use your thumbs to kind of massage your neck a little bit. Even just creating a little bit more length through the neck. Just breathing here. See if you can kind of reconnect to that yoga breath here, breathing all the way into the belly and all the way back out. And then on your next inhale, we'll go ahead and come up to tabletop and through to our seat. So bending the knees, having the feet flat on the mat. And just slowly rolling down onto our backs, bringing the knees into the chest. maybe rocking back and forth. You have the option to take some knee circles here too. And if you go one direction, just make sure to go the other. We'll go ahead and slowly lower our feet to the mat. Kind of shimmy our shoulders under our back a little bit more. And walk our heels in toward our hips. And then on our next inhale, we'll go ahead, lift the hips up off the mat, engaging the inner thighs so we're not letting the knees kind of splay out to the side. Take a couple breaths here. You should be seeing the belly rise and fall on your breathing. Then on an exhale, we'll go ahead, gently lower the hips back down and take the left knee into the chest, maybe taking some little mini circles with the left knee. And bringing that foot back down and bringing the right knee in for some mini circles. And again, relaxing the right foot down, we'll go ahead and kind of windshield wiper the knees back and forth. So maybe taking the knees over to the left, to the right. And they definitely don't have to come all the way down to the floor. This should feel good. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and just bring your knees back up to center. And we'll bring the soles of the feet together for reclined butterfly, Supta Baddha Konasana. And you can leave your hands out to the side, or you have the option to bring your right hand to your low belly, kind of just below the belly button. And the left hand over your heart, kind of over that left pec. And we'll just sit and kind of observe our breath for a little bit here. So maybe see if you can start to lengthen the breath a little bit. Maybe focus a little bit more on the exhales than the inhales here, since we're kind of winding down. So maybe we just focus on kind of lengthening the exhales a little bit more than the inhales. And starting to have our breath just kind of be more passive. You have the option here to just stay here, or you can go ahead, release your hands to your sides with your palms facing up and start to extend your legs into your Shavasana. Just remembering to be gentle with yourself as you come out of it later. So you can stay here as long as you want to, as long as you need to today. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.